Good morning, ISM. We got a very cultural problem of the week for you today. I know this might not look like the most cultural of things on the board. However, be assured it absolutely is. So this, of course, is Katy Perry. Bonus point if you can get the music video. I'll give you a clue. It features a rapper called Juicy J. Okay, Juicy J and Katy Perry. What are they singing? So Katy Perry actually incorporates an awful lot of mathematics, particularly into her music videos. You wouldn't have thought it, but she does. Okay, I could go on and on all day about the mathematics behind Katy Perry's music videos. But this is just one of the most interesting examples that I thought I would talk to you about today. And the whole video relates to ancient Egypt. And there are an awful lot of mathematical references within the video. Now this eye looks fairly benign here, doesn't it? But this is the eye of, or at least part of the eye, of one of the Egyptian gods. The sky god, in fact, Horus. Now, Horus was a sky god who had his eye plucked out by another god in the night while he was sleeping. And he required the mathematical Egyptian god, Thoth, to restore his eye. And the genius in this is that every part of this eye, of this depiction of the eye of Horus, actually is made up by the Egyptian hieroglyphs, or what people believe are the Egyptian hieroglyphs for the respective fractions of their constituents. So, for example, this top part of the eye of Horus here, this is believed to be the hieroglyph, the Egyptian hieroglyph, for 1/8. Now, Egyptians only use unit fractions, which means they only use fractions with a numerator of 1. So this hieroglyph here, this represented 1/8. Okay, bit in the middle, pupil here. That represented a quarter, was the Egyptian hieroglyph for a quarter. Although some people do dispute this, but the common consensus is that these hieroglyphs do actually hold, and these hieroglyphs did represent these fractions back in the Egyptian times. This larger side here, this represents a half, and this smaller side represents 1/16. And then the bit coming down here is 1/64, and the bit across here is 1/32. Now, well, why is that interesting? Well, I did say that this was only part of Horus's eye. Thoth was not able to, even the god of mathematics, Thoth, was not actually able to restore the entire eye. And part of that is actually because, if I actually turn the camera, I'll be able to write this down on the board. If we add these fractions up, so if we do a half plus a quarter plus an eighth plus a 16th plus 1/32 plus 1/64. Add them all up, what we actually get, sorry for writing in your face there, Katie, is 63/64. Okay? So we get 63/64. So that means 63/64 of Horus's eye are in place, which means 1/64 of the eye is still missing. Where's it gone? Now that's not your problem of the week, because I don't think anyone knows the answer to that question. But what I do want you to do this week is I want you to practice making other fractions by just using unit fractions, like the Egyptians used to do. They used to make all of their fractions by just using unit fractions. So for example, if you were making 2/3, okay, you would have to do 1 over a certain denominator plus 1 over another denominator. My challenge to you is, can you actually work out what those denominators are, and can you also find calculations using unit fractions to make 2/5, 2/7, and 2/9. Now when you do this, guys, you should start to notice a pattern. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to give you a point if you can make 2/3, 2/5, 2/7, and 2/9 using unit fractions. That means fractions with a numerator of 1. Now I'll give you bonus point if you can convince me that you understand the pattern for how to make fractions with a numerator of 2, okay, using only unit fractions, because you will see that a pattern does start to emerge, okay? So several levels to this problem of the week. Very, very interesting music videos, I have to say, Katie. I applaud you for that. Can you do it? Have a great week, ISM.